we wait for everything to cool and set, and then we fluff out and spray a little bit. Be right back. Okay, let's take these curls out and see what we got. What do we think? I think this is about as good as it's gonna get for today. It is a humid day and I have applied a lot of product before starting the drying routine. I think so that barrel that I was using, by the way, this is the biggest barrel offered. There are two other sizes that are smaller than this that will get you tighter, more ringlet-like curls. I wanted to go with this because I wanted sort of bigger hair, and I think it did that. Maybe I have a little bit too much product in that's weighing everything down, but I'm happy with it for now. And I'm gonna finish it off with even more product because your girl is crazy. And it's Aveda Air Control, which not only smells amazing, but I think it has a nice like medium hold. It says light hold. I find it to be medium without weighing your hair down. So I'm gonna give it a little, oh my God, that smell is everything. Makes me so happy. So I'm just gonna let this continue to sort of settle in for the day. These curls will probably fall out just a tad. When I use the barrels that are smaller, the curls tend to stay tighter longer. So this is my first time using this big barrel, and I'll show you maybe in about 4 hours or so where the curls are. So let me know what you think. Do you have the Dyson? Have you used it? Did you have trouble using it? Did you find it easy? What are your thoughts? Have you purchased the longer barrels? I have the little barrels that it comes with, which are about maybe that long. But when you have long hair, you saw how you need a lot of surface area for the hair to wrap around. So yes, I could still use just the smaller barrels, but it would be harder and I would be constantly like pushing my hair up from the bottom to sit on this part, which is where the hot air comes out of. So let's check in about 4 hours and see how it looks. So yeah, it's a couple of hours later. The curls are for the most part still in place, like in big form. Because it is humid and raining out here, as you might be able to tell from behind me, the hair has fallen out just a bit, and that's okay. I was expecting that to happen, especially with the weather conditions. I will say that I had really good luck with my curls staying in place the longest. And what I mean by that is they probably lasted a good 3, even 4 days or more, but I washed my hair on the 4th day, so I don't know how long they would have lasted after that. When I put mousse in as one of the products, the styling products beforehand. I didn't do that this time. I did that Wow spray, which has a bit of a slick effect on it. It helps to smooth out the hair, but it also kind of weighs it down a bit. I would go back to that Wow spray maybe and only when I am planning on straight hair, blow drying my hair as straight as possible. That's when that product really shines, but not when you're trying to do curls, at least not for me. These big pageant curls, that product doesn't really do anything for my hair here. Now, the other product that I put in, Famoliant, adds volume to the hair. And so in that sense, goodness, that was bumpy. In that sense, doesn't really help hold a style. All that to say, I think mousse, because it's light and helps hair keep shape, would probably be the best to use as a pre-styling product for the Dyson Airwrap. So I would love to know your thoughts. Listen, if you think the Dyson Airwrap is too expensive, you don't even need to drop that comment in the comments. I agree with you. It is ridiculously expensive. It's a decision that I made to purchase it because I really wanted to try it. It was a treat for myself and I don't regret it. But I agree with you. It is outrageously expensive if you are one of those people that thinks that I got you, and I understand. But for those of you that have it and have tried it, would love to know if you have had luck with it. I read so many reviews and saw like a gazillion, trillion, billion, fulfillion YouTube videos and tutorials on the Airwrap before I purchased it, and knew what to do and what not to do. So the arrow on the barrel is really important. If you're going to hold the device upright, the arrow needs to be facing away from you. You can also kind of hold it upside down if it's going to be if you're going to use it for the other side as well. And your hair needs to be slightly damp, not dry and not completely wet. So for me, I spend a good 5 to 10 minutes after I get out of the shower, just kind of cooling down, because I'm one of those like naturally hot people. I step out of the shower and I'm already sweating. So I grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever, get into something light, like a light robe, and just go sit somewhere for a while. I may respond to email, I may answer comments here on YouTube, chat with my husband and kids or whatever. Let my hair start to dry a little bit on its own. And then you have to take that drying device. You need to have your hair dry a little bit. You want it to be, in my opinion, at like, you want it to be halfway dried and maybe a little more, maybe like 60 or even 65-ish, 70%-ish dry, with enough dampness that when it wraps around the barrel, the heat and the air of the barrel help it to further dry and to set in place. I think it's a really nifty tool. It's never lost on me how cool it is when the hair actually wraps around the bottom. It reminds me so much of Avatar, when the tails unite. Do they unite? What do the tails do? The tail plugs into something. Is it the hair? The hair of the avatar plugs into the tail of the, you know what it does. It reminds me of that, and I think that is so cool. Like, it's just amazing to me. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. It is the Saturday before Christmas, and like a week before. We are out here with this crazy traffic trying to find some last minute gifts, my husband and I, for the kids. We're trying to do some stocking stuffers and some other things, and I am going to try to film a little bit of that video without feeling too goofy with the phone in my hand at Marshall's and TJ Maxx and wherever else we decide to go. So hope you enjoy those kinds of videos. If so, stay tuned for that. This was an absolute madhouse today. I don't know what I was thinking coming out here the weekend before Christmas. This parking lot is insane. It's definitely time for Veronica to take her behind home. It's officially dark outside. It's about almost 6 o'clock and I'm gonna go home. Darren is grilling steaks, my favorite dinner. It's been a long day and I don't feel like I've gotten a whole lot accomplished, and the weather has had a heyday with my hair. There's still some curl, but the frizz is outrageous and exacerbated, or looks exacerbated, by the lighting in here, which highlights every strand of hair that is flying away. Look at that. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get that together tomorrow because I have some videos to film and I want to look halfway decent for them. So we've gotten I have gotten some stocking stuffers and a bunch of candles, and I also got some bourbons that Darren likes. He enjoys a good bourbon and a good whiskey from time to time, so I've got some unique ones that he doesn't have in his collection. I'm tired, y'all, and I'm gonna go home and eat and kick my feet up, and you know what I'm gonna do? More shopping on Amazon. I know, it's insane. It's insane. 'Tis the season.